about 6 years since I've sprayed my truck using a Raptorliner, and I do have a little bit of flaws, and I think that I built that into the truck. It is kind of peeling off in some areas, so I'll give you a little rundown of the products that I used here behind me, and maybe some tips on what not. So the U-Paul, the adhesion promoter, definitely pick this thing up. This is a must for plastic coatings, and basically I use this in any area where I couldn't sand well and I couldn't get my sander, and I'm not a professional at this. I have no idea. I have nothing to do with paint. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to paint. I went to my local auto body paint shop. They were fully aware of what I was doing. So this was a black metallic. That was the tint that I went with and that I asked for. Like I said, I bought 2 of these kits. The first kit came, I bought the black one and the tintable. I first sprayed my truck with the black. Then I did the tint version with that black metallic on top. Basically, I followed the directions, and the only thing that I didn't do was the reducer. That fast reducer, I didn't use that, and I'm pretty sure that that would change the texture. And I'm wondering, I'll show you a piece where I think that maybe the body shop used the reducer on my truck, and maybe they sprayed with their gun and not the not U-Paul's included gun in the kit. So I do have a piece on my truck where the fender is different from the rest of it because I got in an auto accident and that went through insurance. So anyway, let's go around the truck. Oh, here's a sander. Here's the DA sander. I'm not going to pull it out of the box so you guys can look it up. It worked well for me and what I was doing. So I have these cleaning products out as well, just to kind of show you guys basically. Some of these got like overspray onto the truck, so like the black on black. Some of this stuff I used to, you know, get my trim looking black again. And basically on the back of my tailgate, I took this guy and I sprayed it to make it black. Don't do that. I would not use any kind of coating product, none of these types of products on the actual bed liner. So here's my truck. This is back in 2014 after I first sprayed it. That's the original tonneau cover. That tonneau cover, I had to sand that down as well. That was a fiberglass one and painted to match the truck. But, you know, that's replaced now. But it looked great when I first did it. That vehicle in the background, the neighbor's vehicle, when they seen my truck, he went and took his, I think, to Linex, and his held up well, and his still looks flawless till this day. But now look at, you know, mine's faded now. This is what it looks like currently. The bird poop, usually I hit that with the pressure washer and it comes off. But if you guys see this blue fiber that's clinging on, I don't use a wash mitt or a towel. I either, you know, air dry this or let it, you know, a leaf blower or something like that, because the fibers will cling onto, unfortunately, my surface that I did. And that chipping that you see up top, that's a result of the factory paint. That's actually nothing to do with the bed liner. So that chipping, I had that going on all over my roof prior to ever spraying the truck with bed liner. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to spray this truck with bed liner, because the factory paint, for some reason, instead of clear coat peeling off, it was chipping down to bare metal like this and rusting out the whole roof. So I was looking into Plasti Dip and Raptorliner, you know. So if I would have prepped this area better, I'm fairly certain that it just would have faded. You know, if I would have sanded down those areas near the windshield and just done a better prep job on this whole roof and probably a couple more extra coats, I wouldn't have had that happen right now. So here's what the auto body shop did. This is what it's supposed to basically look like. So my job is like what not to do, and this is how it's supposed to look. And their texture, I actually think I could take my wash mitt and scrub my truck down, and it just wouldn't really grab the fibers. Theirs, for some reason, is not as abrasive as mine. Their finish came out shinier and smoother than mine. So maybe that has something to do once again with the gun, also with the PSI and the distance. So many variables to spraying this product, and like I've never done this before, so. But at least for that cracking that you see on the roof, that has nothing to do with this product. That was just something that happened prior with the factory paint job and me not prepping it well enough. But that bird poop, I usually just take the pressure washer and it'll take it right off. So this area here, this is actually where, yes, the Raptorliner is coming off and flaking off from the paint. But once again, in this area, I either was afraid to get the sander next to that plastic trim piece right above where that, solid black is, or I didn't use that grip adhesion promoter. I didn't use that well enough in this area. So that's not a result of the product. That's just a result of me not prepping this area well enough, because it's held up everywhere else so far. It's held up great. It's just faded for some reason. But I've been happy with the result. I just don't like how it's not as shiny. I'd rather have what this auto body shop did for sure. So you can see the tonneau cover I have is plastic, and that adhesion promoter, actually, come to think about it, I don't think I actually used that on this part. I think I sprayed directly over this thing. I just washed it with, what is that, Miracle solvents? I'll put a thingy, I forgot the name of it, that cleaner, like rubbing alcohol, I forgot what they call it. The tonneau cover, I can safely say this has been on there about 4 years now, and it's been doing great. So thanks for watching, and I hope this video kind of helps you guys.